last time we heard about you, it wasn't on a very good note. It was that altercation between you and Sista Afia.
How did we get here so fast?
We are talking about rap, and I said we miss you. You have a fan base, and they want to hear you tell us what happened to you. Why did you go on that break? And now that you are back, what are we expecting? So let's take it from the break. Okay. Why did you go on that break?
So the break was...
Freda Mami beat. I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me.
Don't miss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't piss me.
Ladies and gentlemen, unless you are in the four corners of your room, you must know that at every point, the street is always watching. And I know you're used to seeing my big man DJ Slim in this seat, and this seat is big. It's so huge, I can't feel it, but I will try. Today we are having a conversation with the ever beautiful Freda Rhymz. Charlie, did I tell you how pretty you look in person?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome to Street is Watching.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel chilled. I'm chilled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Before the camera is turned on, we're talking about how you manifested your life. Please. That's how we're starting the conversation. You dreamt about this life. Yes. You envisioned yourself living this life. Exactly. And now you're one of the top female rappers in the country. Yes. How did that happen? Give me a bit of journey so far.
So, wait, are you talking about the manifestation, or we should just
you manifested a career, right?
Yeah.
So just start it all from the beginning.
So, okay, thank you. When I was younger, I was always into the arts. I loved entertainment, everything entertainment, and I fell in love with music, I think at the age of 10. And, sometimes people see your potential before you see it, right? Yeah. So the people around me, I think, saw that I had like a gift, a music gift, right? But then I didn't know. But then I was, always just into the arts, dancing, acting, and stuff.
Not the school stuff. Huh? You look like Pedro. You didn't like school.
No. But then I would say I like school. Yeah. Because if I didn't like school, I wouldn't have graduated from the university. Okay.
Or you're graduate.
Yeah. So I think at the age of 10, a friend of mine, my brother had friends who were, artists and all that. And they saw that I had the potential of being an artist. But then I was quite young, so I didn't really, know that. So one day they took me to the studio to record a song. Yes, and that was the first time I fell in love with music.
What song at that age?
Oh, it was he was an artist, so he just wanted like a female voice. Yeah, so they had already seen that, I was good at it. And it was my first time. He took me to the studio, and then he just, I didn't even know the song until we go to the studio, and then he, told me what I had to do. I went inside the booth, and then I recorded it, and that was the first time. That was the first time I fell in love with my voice and music, So when I was in, I think, junior high school, one of my friends was... I heard a friend of mine rapping in school.
Yes, that's the beginning of the story. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So I loved it when I saw him rapping. I just liked it, and then I told him to teach me the song he was rapping to, and then he did. And I think. Yes, he taught me, and then that was when I realized that, I can rap, so it became my thing. So I always, I fell in love with rap music. So I used to listen to a lot of rap music, and then my family, my brothers, they were also, because they had friends who were into music, they were always playing music in my house. They used to take me to the studio and different things like that. So,
but at that time, I don't think there were a lot of women doing rap music, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure around that time, did we have Miss Bell? I'm trying to gauge which year you're talking about to see if there was, women in the rap industry doing it like that.
Well, like I said, I just fell in love with it. I just loved.
And you didn't care that it was a male dominated.
I was way young to even know that, to even notice certain artists or musicians who were like, doing it at that time. I just liked it, and then
and that's it.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
And now you say, I don't kiss and tell. I love that song. That's your latest. But Ghana music industry miss you, Freda Rhymz. You were away for like 3 months or 3 years. Sure, 3 months, 3 years. The last time we heard about you, it wasn't on a very good note. It was that altercation between you and Sista Afia.
How did we get here so fast?
We are talking about rap, and I said we miss you. So
I was trying to
Please go ahead. Complete the story.
Yes. So I went to. After senior, I realized I loved rap music in junior high school, right? So when I went to senior high school, I think I was about 16 or so. And then that was like my first time the second time I recorded a song. The first time was 10 years.
Background.
Yes. And then the second time was, when I went to senior high school, So I just, like I said, I loved entertainment and everything entertainment. And so, there were certain boys in my school who used to rap and stuff like that. So one day they took me to the studio, and then we recorded a song. And then from there, I still, was following rap music. And then, what's it called? I think I'm trying to really.
Yes, please.
You're taking me back, so I have to make
junior
sure
high school. That was the second time you recorded.
Yes,
and a then song, and then
yes, and then
senior high.
Senior high school, and then at some point, I don't know why, but I had this urge to find my artist name, but then I couldn't really think of any name. So there was this friend, I told him about it, and then he helped me to find the name Freda Rhymz, so I came up with the name Freda Rhymz I think when I was 16, 17, thereabouts.
Please, what is your name? What is your given name? What name is on your birth certificate? Because if you came up with Freda, that's why I thought your name was actually Freda.
Yes,
and
it rhymes. I am Freda. I am Freda Bafo Ewa.
Right.
Yes, so the rhymes is just like my artist.
Because you rhyme. All right, go on.
Yeah, so the Freda is just my artist name, and so I kept I started rapping to people's songs. I started rapping when I realized that I could do music. I didn't really think I could write my own music and stuff like that. So I started with people's songs, always rapping to people's songs and stuff like that. So when I completed,
which was your favorite back then?
I can't really remember.
Do you know any of the Nicki? No, I'm gone.
Yeah, so I think the first person, it was Sakode back then when I was younger. Yeah, when I was in Sunyani. So yeah, I started my schooling and everything in Sunyani. So after senior high school, I was still following the rap. I had recorded like the second time, my second song in senior high school. And then after that, I decided to move to Accra to, continue my education and also pursue my dreams.
You decided to move to Accra?
Yes. Because
wasn't like your parents were moving and you came with them?
No, my elder sister was already here. Yeah. So, but then, the kind of things I wanted to do when I was younger, the entertainment and everything, I used to hit people up that, I want to be an actress, I want to do this and that. But then they always used to tell me that, Freda, everything is happening in Accra.
Right here.
You get me?
Yeah.
So when I finished, I completed senior high school, I feel like I should move to Accra and continue my education. And I wanted to do theater. So I came to, I moved to Accra in 2014, 2015, thereabouts. And, I was still, into the arts, always rapping to people's music, people's songs, and then post myself on social media and stuff like that. And anytime I used to take people's snap, and then any chance I get, I'll just, be rapping people's songs. That time I couldn't really write my own music, when I started, but I was just doing it for the fun and for the love of it. You get me? Yeah. So I take people's phone, rap on it, put my name there, and so I started getting a couple of bars
attention, publicity
around me. Yes. So somewhere 2016,
that was a good strategy. How did you come up with that?
That time I didn't know why I was doing that, but I was just doing it.
Manifestation.
Exactly.
Good.
I honestly didn't know why I was doing that, but I'll find myself doing it. I think it was something that was within me, that was driving me to do stuff like that. So I think somewhere 2016, but I was in Methodist University studying Bachelor of Fine Arts, theater arts. Yes. And then I love Sarkodie a lot. He really inspired me growing up. Yes. And I always used to rap his songs, and then I'll post it on Twitter. He'll see it and retweet and stuff like that. And then one time he dropped a song with Ace Hood. Yes. So when he dropped the song, I learned the lyrics. I don't know, I was so good at learning people's lyrics. You get me? Yeah, I learned the lyrics. I think that same day, I made a video as usual, and then I posted it. And then I think Sarkodie saw it again. And this time around, he posted it on his Instagram somewhere. Yes, he posted it on his Instagram. And then, I started getting a lot of attention and stuff like that. And then,
so you had all this attention even before Hitmaker.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And then, when Sarkodie posted me, I got a few invitations. People wanted to work with me and stuff like that. I think Tigo even invited me to their headquarters. They wanted us to start music and stuff like that, but it didn't work out. So I was like, no problem. I kept moving. I kept doing the same thing, And then one time, a certain guy called Hammer Boy saw me rapping on someone's Snapchat, and he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I've been seeing you, rap and stuff like that
on people's phones and on social media.
Yes. So if you are really interested in it, then I would like to, nurture you. I have a studio. I would like to, help you become a rapper and all that." And I was like, "Yo, let's kill it," because it's what I love to do. You feel me? Yeah. So
what were you doing at that time? School?
I was in school. Yes, I was in Methodist University. Yes, and then I took a leap of faith. I went to his studio. We vibed. I met a couple of people, and then it was a group called Hashtag. Yes, at Lashibi. Yeah, so it was a group of boys. We had a producer, a manager, and other artists on it. But then it wasn't like a record label or something. It was boys, and on Master did something. And then so the guy invited me. I went there. I met everybody, and then the studio and everything. They played a couple of songs to me, and then I liked it there. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try.
It felt like you, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything that I wanted to do, you feel me? So I started with Hashtag, so we dropped my first freestyle in 2016, I think May. So after Sarkodie posted me, that was when Hammer Boy too, came into the picture.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we released my first song under Hashtag.
What song was that?
Make Name is on YouTube. You guys can check it out. Yeah.
Okay.
The title is Make Name. You can check it out.
We are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I released a couple of covers, Afia, and I was getting into the industry and all that, So when I dropped Make Name, I think a couple of artists, hit me up that they wanted to work with me. But that time, Afia and I, hashtag had just discovered me, so it was kind of difficult for them to just let me go. So I was still working with hashtag, and then somewhere
because you owed them a loyalty, or because you thought they could help you further whatever course you'd already started on?
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
Exactly. And I liked working with them, So somewhere 2017, that was when whilst I was with hashtag, Hitmaker came up, and then it was like I should give it a try. I was like, oh my God, I don't like competitions.
Oh,
I don't like it at all. So I told them I can't do it. I wasn't going to go for NT and Hitmaker. So they had to let Magnum.
Why didn't you like competition? You look like a very competitive person. Why didn't you like competition?
That's how people see me. But then when I was younger, I just love to do my own thing. But a reality show and stuff like that, I never really saw myself, doing stuff like that. But then they came and, like I said,
and you won.
I didn't want to do it.
You won Hitmaker.
Yes, I did.
The first woman, female to ever win Hitmaker.
Can you imagine?
Chop knuckle.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it for us.
Thank you.
All right.
So yeah.
And then Freda Rhymz became Freda Rhymz.
And then boom. I was all over. Was
that overwhelming for you?
It was.
How did you manage?
It was, but then I was overwhelming, and it was so, I was excited at the same time,
of course.
But I mean, I was still with hashtag. I was still with the boys that I started with.
Yeah.
So, they helped me to go through it. Yeah. So after Hitmaker, that was when, Charterhouse had to handle me over to like a proper record label. So that was when I left hashtag to sign to Black Avenue Music.
Black Avenue Music.
Exactly.
Okay. Also, was an agreement between Charterhouse and D Black himself.
When you win Hitmaker, they have to sign you off to like a record label. Okay. Yes. So and then I think D Black was interested in working with me. Because I was popping at that time, and also
talented.
And then DJ Rizzy was my producer during Hitmaker, and he was also at BAM. So I was like, okay, then let me just give it a shot.
Okay, so now you are with BAM. No. I mean, in the story, at this point, you are with Black Avenue Music, that is owned by D Black.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
It wasn't bad. It was great. Everything was new to me. It was my first record deal and all that. But then, it was an interesting experience, But then when I completed Hitmaker, I had a lot of bars around me, and the way I expected things to go on that record label, it just didn't. Unfortunately,
how did you expect things to go?
That. Oh, we have moved past that. So
and I'm not one to dwell on past things, but I'm sure you had expectations. Did you?
Yes.
Give me just one thing that you were expecting that did not happen for you, which contributed to your decision to leave BAM.
Well, one of the reasons was there were too many artists on the record label, so I didn't really get like the attention that I needed. Yes, that's it.
No attention, no attention. Okay, then you left BAM to where?
And then after BAM, I signed to Young Mission Entertainment.
Okay.
Yes. And it also, so I think I was with Young Mission for a year and a half.
Okay.
And then
that's longer than BAM, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 2020, yes, that was when I decided to quit with Young Mission as well.
Okay. Why? Yeah. What happened there? What went wrong there?
Oh, I wouldn't say things went wrong, but then I had, gotten to a point in my life and my career where I wanted to start doing things for myself.
So are you an independent artist now?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Now I am indie.
How are you enjoying that?
Indie.
You seem to be liking it.
Yeah, I mean, because of the fact that I get to, do what I want to do for myself as an artist,
Right.
Yeah, it's good, but then, it's tough. I mean, everything we do in life is hard, but then it's better than not doing anything for myself.
True.
Yeah.
So which year did you become independent? This year?
This year, because this is the year. I came back from the break in this year, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last time I dropped music was in 2020.
Yes.
2020.
Is that you go pay?
Yeah.
Pay?
No.
That's not pay?
That was a song with Bright. Bright's Book Back.
Okay.
Yes.
You mentioned the break, and I'm very eager to go to the break because that's the one question that a lot of Ghanaians want to know. What happened to you? Where did you go?
I've already answered them
in questions. Yes, but we have you here. There's nothing beats hearing from you have a fan base, and they want to hear you tell us what happened to you. Why did you go on that break? And now that you are back, what are we expecting? So let's take it from the break. Okay. Why did you go on that break?
So the break was something that was unplanned. I didn't plan or I didn't choose to, go for the break. Yeah, life just happened. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, at that time, it was, I think Corona had hit, and so we were having so many difficulties, Nasikamba and stuff like that to push the career and all different things like that. And that was the time I also decided to, quit the record label. Right. So that time I was in the process of, exiting Young Mission Entertainment, so through that, through like working through that process, I just felt like, let me also use this time to kind of take a break for myself and work on myself and all that, because apart from, exiting from the label, I also realized that my career was moving in a direction that wasn't really, what I wanted or fulfilling to me. So I just wanted to, use that time to work on myself and really figure out how I want things to go, the kind of songs I want to bring henceforth and all that,
But so, there was a lot of questions around your absence.
Yes.
You didn't give a fuck about us, or because you didn't come out to say anything. And then we were there 4 months ago or so, then you released questions, So in that moment, now what was happening to you? I'm asking because some of the things that popped up were that you were pregnant, that the beef was too much for you, a lot of it's things that people said. Because the last time we heard of you, it was an altercation during that 3 women beef triangle thing.
Yeah.
So give me a little insight into your life away from the media in that 3 years, and then we can talk about now that you're back.
Yes. So like I said, I was in the process of, leaving the record label, and then so whilst it wasn't like planned, an easy thing, I had to go through a process, so I put music on hold, so
were you in the country?
Time, I traveled out of the country, for a while, but then so when that process was ongoing, I just decided to take some time and work on myself. You're
not one to spill details.
I wasn't okay. Well, I stated it in the song that I wasn't pregnant.
Right.
I wasn't in I'll say, I was kind of like surrounded with a lot of, negative vibes and all that. So I just needed some time for myself to, calm myself down, work on myself and then come back again.
Would you say that your position as a star, a music star, a rapper, you're famous? Would you say it brings some sort of pressure with the job? For which reason you needed that break away from the eyes of, would you say fame comes with a lot of pressure?
You see, I told you that the break wasn't anything that I planned. It just happened.
No, but I want to know if fame, being a famous person or being a popular person here in Ghana and in Africa contributed to that much needed break?
No.
Although it wasn't planned, something happened and you said, okay, let me take the time off. Was it was the pressure part of it?
No.
Pressure and foul down.
I mean, everything we do, pressure, life itself is already pressure. You know.
Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah.
Now that you're back, would you say that your career is going in the direction that you really wanted it to go? For which reason you left all these other record labels? What is the direction now?
Well, so the direction there, it's right now, it's God who is my everything. He is leading me, you know, so I'm praying more. I'm connecting to God more and I'm listening to He is directing me on this path that I'm on. There are times that I thought about quitting, but then it's just my heart wouldn't buy it. And I believe this is what I was, brought on earth to do. So I had to, continue with everything that I had. So for now, I'm just back at, dropping music, doing what I always do, and just working my way to the top because I believe I am supposed to be at the top. I believe in myself and,
manifest that shit, girl.
Exactly.
I like that you know where you're going and you're going to get there.
Yes.
Nobody can stand in your way.
Yes, exactly. And slow motion is better than no motion. So I'm just, doing what I can for myself. And
would you say that the break has helped you?
Yes, it did.
What influence do you think it has had on your career now?
I would say that, one of the reasons why I felt like my career was moving in a way that I didn't like was because, I lost myself. Yes, I lost myself. So I was just doing things that everyone was doing. And I know that, I have different things, or I have unique things that I want to share with I want to share with the world. So it has helped me to really, I'm getting to know myself more now, and after Hitmaker, I was always on the go, always, here for performances, traveling and stuff like that. So I never really had time for myself. So this break really helped me to, connect with myself.
So what are you doing now to connect with your fan base? You served them officially a fan. You served us for 3 years and now you're back. What are you doing to reconnect with us, your fan base?
Giving you guys more music,
Okay.
So that's the reason why when I came, I dropped hot.
Yeah. And I think the concept for questions was dope, man. It was really dope. It had this earthly vibe with it.
Yes.
You give me low-key gangster vibes. So.
Yeah, I know, right? It's in the blood, It's in the blood. And big shouts to my team for helping me for that project, to turn out really great. My team, supported me to, bring out such a very dope project. So it wasn't just me. There are people behind that helped me to do that. So big shouts to you guys and
that's
to my
really
fans
cool.
and everybody.
Not taking the credit for yourself, but giving it to those who
but just at the end of the day, I was the one in front of the camera performing and doing everything.
There's a lot of people here right now making this happen, but it's just the two of us that they're going to see, and the real work is there. It's not here. So we appreciate our teams.
And I've realized that I'm really a strong person. Because before I dropped questions, before I was, there was this time I was ready to go shoot questions, and then I got sick. I got hit with serious malaria. Serious.
Wow.
So I went to the hospital, and then quickly when I came out, I just went on set and then I shot it. That's why I was looking so skinny.
While you were ill?
Yes.
Or you had recovered from the malaria?
A little bit. So I just had to, bounce back, quickly.
When you say you were looking skinny, we can't tell. You're always looking like this. You're not like the rest of us that we eat bamboo.
The questions, now it's swag to pan.
But you guys should check out the video. It's really dope.
Yes.
So the two projects that you've released since you've been back is Questions and Don't Kiss. I love Don't Kiss.
Thank you.
I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me.
Don't miss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't it's me. My name is main chick, one we step on the street. Big girl, you can tell from my weave. Almost the Freda do this. Freda do what? Master Jaima, let me breathe. Boy, no, he never gonna leave. He there with me. Told you we never gonna cheat. I know they care who be better than me. I make money speech, I put gold on my teeth. I put in work cause I really got goals. 24/7, I stay on my toes. Don't believe these niggas. These niggas is broke. Don't tell me you love me. We know it's a joke. Tell them we the one cheddar. With time, would it get better? Or when him send me a big stepper, put his body on a big fella. You spit too, but I spit better.
You see, Mr. Maccabi. Charlie, it was really good having you here. And
thank you.
We look forward to more projects.
Yes,
really,
yes.
I like your presence. There's something calming and really sweet about your presence. Yeah, I like your presence.
Thank you very much.
I like to call myself a spiritual person. So I'm reading your aura and I'm like, man.
You like
and
it.
then you say you are manifesting shit.
Yes.
Thank you. It was there for, this actually didn't say it was there for, but I keep saying it was there for. This is Street is Watching, and we've been chatting with Freda Rhymz, who's about to give us some mind-blowing performance on Don't Kiss Me. Or say, she doesn't kiss, she doesn't kiss and tell. So if you kiss and tell niggas. We know you, but you know.
Yes.
Anyway, watch out for the performance. We'll be back to wrap it up.